Tennessee Titan fans, what is going on? Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, and on today's video, I'm going to be walking you through the just-released Tennessee Titans preseason schedule, and at the very, very end, I'm going to give you 4 things that every fan needs to be watching for during the preseason, because guess what? It's important to watch the preseason. Now, the scheduled games, you got 8-13, that's on the road against Atlanta. That game's going to be on a Friday. The game up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that one is on August 21st. That is a Saturday night game, and then the Chicago Bears again on a Saturday on August 28th. So the question I'm going to ask y'all is, will you watch the preseason? I want you to type Y for yes, or I want you to go down in the comments section right now and type N for no. I get that the preseason has this negative stigma that people shouldn't watch it, but every single person coming across this video right now better be typing their Y for yes, because it is important to see some of these younger players, because it's a long year. We got an extra game, and if somebody goes down, you want to know who can be able to fill in for you. So let's go to week 1 preseason. The Titans on the road up against Atlanta. I want to see how this offense works for Tennessee, and if Julio Jones is out there against his old team, I mean, come on, that writes itself. Let's go to preseason week 2 up against the Super Bowl champs. I'm a believer that this second preseason game is where you're going to see a lot of starters. And if we're seeing a lot of starters, why not go up against the defending Super Bowl champs? Not sure if Tom Brady's going to get too many reps in this one, but if he does, we'll see how this team ends up matching up against the Bucs. Preseason week 3 is the Chicago Bears. It's a good football team. They actually went 8-8 last season, but it's going to be in Nashville. They got a tough defense. They got Khalil Mack there, but this is probably going to be the game where a lot of the rookies, a lot of some of these unproven players, UDFAs, try to make a spot on the final roster. So out of those 3 games there, what is the best preseason game? If you think it's the Atlanta Falcons, I want you to go down in the comments section right now and type A. Maybe it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, type T. Chicago Bears, type C. Whether it's the preseason, whether it's the regular season, I'm going to go with T, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So what are 4 things that every Titan fan needs to be watching for in the preseason? If Julio Jones is going to play or not, and if he ends up playing up against Atlanta, that is something I'm really excited to see. There was a cool little video of him being able to chop up his feet really well, and people are like, wow, this guy looks great. If Julio Jones is healthy, he's going to be a top 5 receiver. Does Caleb Farley end up playing, and if he does, how good does he look? One of the reasons why he ended up falling so much in the draft is because of a back issue. If he's healthy, this is a dude that I want to see out there on the field. How does Elijah Molden look, right? I mean, that was a player that they drafted to play safety. He can also play nickel corner. He just does so many different things for this Titans defense. And considering the fact that one of the areas that they struggled in last season was definitely up against, some safeties in that nickel corner role, I want to see how he ends up doing this upcoming season. The last and probably the most important thing, will the pass rush improve? I mean, how many fans were sitting there watching Titans games like this? Because you couldn't get after the quarterback, bottom 5 in the league in sacks. So how can this team take that next step? Can they get better? Can they get after the quarterback? Those are the things I'm looking for during the preseason.